I'll start by saying I love my Chevy Silverado EV. However, my battery went bad. So, what does a $30,000 battery look like? Well, it's right there. So, I took the picture at 5177 miles, but at 5,175 miles, I got this message. Couldn't understand why the vehicle wasn't charging until I went in. So, I navigated through some screens, and the charging screen gave me a similar message that I need service soon. So I took it into my local Chevy dealer so they could diagnose it on a Saturday, actually. Not last Saturday, but the Saturday before. When I went home, I started doing some research, and on the Silverado EV forum, there were several posts relating to the same issue. One went bad at 750 miles. There were other references to the same battery pack in Hummers going back due to the battery failure. It's the same battery pack. I was hopeful that since it's been in use in Hummers for several years, that I wouldn't have any issues with this battery pack. That proved to not be true. So 11 days later, I have my truck back, working great. And I made out pretty good considering they didn't have a battery pack found anywhere once it was determined that it was bad. But in 11 days, I have it installed and have my truck back. I did notice on this invoice, so number 2 is dealing with the replaced battery, that when he searched SI, so some system within Chevy, I'm assuming, there's a bulletin number PIP6009B. Huh. The states to send SPS info to TAC for possible battery replacement. So there's a bulletin about this. It's happening enough that Chevy has this bulletin out there, but unfortunately it doesn't give me a total. However, other posts online indicate it's about a $30,000 battery. I would not want that to go bad and have to pay that bill. The warranty on the battery is pretty good. I think it's 7 or 8 years for about 120,000 miles. I think my Tesla is 8 years, 150,000 miles. So it's a very lengthy warranty on the battery, and some other components have extended warranties beyond the 36,000 miles and 3 years Chevy offers. It's all fixed for now. I'm hoping it doesn't happen again. It's a little discouraging and concerning because if I take this on a road trip and it happens, especially if I'm towing a trailer, then what do I do? I'll keep you up to date. Check back. I'm going to take the Silverado EV and my solar trailer on my modified solar Cannonball run. I'm going to charge from the sun and take advantage of free charging locations and get from Pennsylvania to Florida. Stop back.